Hello ladies, it is time to get started with our March. As you watch the video, you'll notice that I am going to be calling the inks the wrong color. But I do correct myself, but let me just tell you what the actual colors are. You will be using the Soft Sea Foam Stampin' Up pad and the Granny Apple Green. The Soft Sea Foam, I think I am calling it Soft Succulent. It is not soft succulent, it is soft sea foam. So if I say soft succulent, I'm sorry, yeah, you know that it's really soft sea foam. Okay, enjoy. Hello there, it's Maureen with a March video for you. I am a little late, but better late than never. So for my March, I'm going to use the Rainbow of Happiness stamp set from Stampin' Up. I'm going to use some of these bows here to make a rainbow. And I'm going to make it in green since it's March. Green is a great color for March. I'm not going to do like leprechauns or anything like that. I'm not really into leprechauns, but if you want to add leprechauns to your pages, you definitely can do that. So let me open up and get started here. Okay, so here's our new page, just making sure everything is centered there. And I'm going to get started. I did not map things out very well, but we're going to go for it. So I put two of the bows on there. So I have the largest one and then the third to the large. Is that right? So yeah, so I did every other. So the biggest one is here. The next biggest one is on this one. Then the next biggest one is there. And then the smallest one is here. I'm going to do them in two different colors. So I'm going to ink up the big one in my, is this Soft Succulent? Yeah, Soft Succulent ink by Stampin' Up. Inking that up. I'm going to do my best to get it in the center. Like that. There we go. And then I am going to ink this one up in the Granny Apple Green. And I may have to stand up to make sure I get a good placement. It's kind of tricky sometimes. And I am not always the best at placing this. Let's see. I think this is it. If it's a little off, that is okay. There we go. Not bad at all. All right, I'm liking this. Next, I'm going to use the lines here. So the bow with those lines, I'm using that one. I'm going to put that one in the Granny Apple Green as well. Ink it up with that. And then this is where I had some confusion before. Not confusion, but it was tricky for me. So let's see if I can line it up. So I'm trying to line it up. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this on every page. And it's a little off, but I'm going to be fine with it. And next, I'm going to bring in my markers. I have my Granny Apple Green Stampin' Up marker. It's a Stampin' Right marker. And then I also have the, this is the one I want. I have Soft Sea Foam. So I'm going to put like little raindrops there, a couple there, some over here. So I'm putting them sort of under the bow that matches the color. They're not perfect, but they will do. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the Granny Apple Green. There we go. And I'm going to bring in my marker. Let's see. So I'm going to use this one. I forget what this is called. Oh, it's a Pentel Sign Pen. Oh, I see it now. Pentel Sign Pen. I've had these for a while. It's the same as using one of these or one of these. They're pretty much the same. This is the Tombow Funusco pen that I use a lot. This is a Kuretake one that I use a lot. And then I've had this for a long time, but I haven't used it in a while. They all do the same. So just find whatever pen you like and you're going to write March. So I'm going to do it in a script, all lowercase. I'm just making it neater here, touching up little things that aren't quite right for me, making them look a little bit better. There we go. It's a little interesting there. Okay, I think it is good. That is my March. I'm not going to add a whole lot to it. Oh, I did have an idea of adding in these little diamond-y things. So I'm going to use my Micron 3 and add these little thingies. Don't know what you call them. I call them diamonds. Yeah, that is a diamond. So little diamonds. And that is my March. It's pretty simple. One other thing that I thought about doing that I am going to do is putting a border around it. There we are, that is my March. And on this side, I have a quote that I want to write, and I'm going to write it in here. I'm gonna make some of the words big. So I'm going to write, be the best reflection of yourself. So be the best reflection of yourself. And I'm going to put some diamonds in here. There we go. And that's my title page. I have my March and I have my quote. Alrighty. Okay, now we're going to move to the calendar page here. And I am going to use my favorite Zig pen, and I'm going to use the bullet tip, the 0.5 tip, and trace my calendar here. Trying to think of how I want to do the other part. Okay, so I'm going to trace my calendar, and my squares are, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're 5 by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 5 squares. So if you count your first dot as 1, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is where you would draw a line to be your square. I came in from the corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 5th dot in is where I'm starting, and I'm going to just draw a line straight across. And that's going to help me. That's going to be the bottom row. And then from there, I'm going to draw a line straight across, but I'm stopping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 down. So this is the 12th dot from the top. I'm going to stop there and go straight on up. Let that meet. And now I am going to go over to my left. I'm going to count and then go right to left. So I guess it's like 12 dots. but I'm starting with this one as 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is it 11? So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's a total of 11 dots. Yeah, because they share one for here. And then I'm going to come down. So if I count where I am as 1, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or if you don't count that as 1, then it's 5 down. And then we're going to go over. Let's see how many dots over. I'm going to start where I am as 1, even though I know it's kind of weird, but I'm going to just keep doing what I'm doing. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 over. And I'm just going to close this. There we go. And now the spaces are 5 by 5. So I can count down 5, or I can include this one and make it all 6. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or I can jump and make this one 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and go straight across. And it might be easier just to count down. So I'm going to make this my dot number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and go straight across. Again, make this 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go straight across. There we go. And we're doing the same thing here. So I could count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and go straight across. Okay, I am going to get my, this is a succulent, soft sea foam is what it is. I was calling it soft succulent. Oh, it's soft sea foam. It is soft sea foam. Yeah, soft sea foam. I'll have to fix that in the beginning video. All right, I'm gonna do these 3 colors. So soft sea foam every 3rd one. Looks like girl needs another one over here. You don't think I did anything wrong. And back to my soft sea foam. For 31. Okay, now I am going to put some rainbows on here. So I'm going to start with one over here. I'm going to actually put my stamp set under this. That might help. Okay, so soft sea foam is what I'm using. This is soft sea foam. And I'm going to put it over here and press to get equal coverage there. Oh, I didn't do it well. Let's try it again. I think I might have to put something under there. There we go, much better. Okay, and now I'm going to get my Granny Apple Green. And hope that it lines up well. There we go. And then my lines in Granny Apple Green. And I am standing up so that I can see it better. And hope that this lines up. Okay, looks pretty good. I'm going to put another one over here on the other side. I'm actually going to put it here, and I want to try something with it. I think this is flat enough that I don't need my my pad here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one over here, but because I don't want it to come into the squares, I'm going to put a piece of paper here like this, and I'm going to have it right here. I'm going to stamp it right here. So let's get this inked up. And I'm covering up with some paper. Could use scrap paper. I just pulled this out because I was trying to decide if I wanted to use some of this paper on my pages, but I decided not to. Oh, we're going to do that again. And I actually might need a thinner piece of paper. I got a piece of copy paper. It's thinner, so it may stamp better. I'm gonna get that pressure in there. There we go. Now Granny Apple Green. I don't know if I lined this one up well, but it is what it is. It's a little off. And then my lines to go here. There we go. And so it looks like it's peeking out a little bit, and there's one up high, one kind of low. And then I am going to, because I pushed so hard, my greens look sort of the same. I'm going to color my Granny Apple Green one a little bit here with my marker, just to fill it in. And now I have to commit to doing it all the way around, but it's okay. I might as well finish this one. Otherwise it's going to look strange. There we go. That actually helps to make it look a little darker over there, so that is fine. And I'm going to do my soft seafoam one over here, just to color that in a little bit. And the markers match up pretty well to the ink, so you can fix any little irregularities that you want. Okay, and because I did that, now I'm going to come in with this one to make this one just a little bit darker. Yeah, and I actually like it a little darker, so you can see more of a contrast with the colors. There we go. So it looks like that, and I am going to write March. I'm going to use that same Pentel marker. Make sure everything's nice and dry. And I'm going to write March over here. I'm going to make it a bigger font. That is for March. I'm going to put my days of the weekend by just putting a line up here. I'm going to write some diamonds as soon as I find my other black marker. Here it is. I do want to put some of those drops in. I'm going to put some diamonds down here to balance it out. And there we go. That is my March for my calendar. And I'm going to put down here, I am going to write Be Brilliant. I'm going to put that in my other marker just to make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Be brilliant. And there's my calendar page. Okay, let's get ready for our one line a day. I'm going to attempt another rainbow over here. I'm going to get my mat here. I don't know if it'll fit in there. It's not going to fit in there. So I'm going to just really press hard and hope I get a good rainbow. I do have those days of the week strips in the back. I'm going to pull those out. The first is going to be on Tuesday. So I'm going to move it up so that Tuesday is there. Placement is very tricky here. And hope they line up well. I love how it gives you extra. And let me cut the extra off. That means Thursday is the last day. We don't need this Monday that's up here. I tried not to push it down. Okay, so it starts on a Tuesday, goes to a Thursday. And I'm going to make my lines with my seafoam, my soft seafoam, every other. And I'm actually going to write on the rainbow. How about that? I'm going to write one line a day in my 03. There we go. One line a day of happiness. And then on this side, I have been putting in, yes, I've been putting in what I'm currently doing, like watching, reading, learning, thinking, and enjoying. So I need to do that again, and I think I'm going to put it, the rainbow here, and then put my spokes out. This rainbow you can make with any color. So I have different hues of green, but you could do different hues of any color you choose. And one was straight up the middle. This is the middle line. And then off to the side. And off to the side. Your dots actually go to the side too, which is pretty cool. And to the side here. And to the side here. Awesome. Okay, and I am going to write in the different areas. So for this one, it's watching. Over here, it's reading. Just right there on the rainbow. This way, it's enjoying. And this way, it's learning. I'm actually going to turn it and do learning this way this time. And then this one down here is thinking. I'm just going to write that right here. And it looks like that. Perfect. The only thing I'm going to add now, same marker, is some diamonds and some dots and some fun stuff just to judge it up a little bit. I might think of something to put here. I'm going to just leave that be for now. You don't have to have everything complete when you're working on it. It can be a work in progress. Throughout the whole month, I'm always adding more to my pages as I think about it. This side I think is pretty fine. So there we have one line a day, and then what I'm thinking about, and you can change this to anything that you want. I have watching, reading, learning, thinking, enjoying. You can make it anything that works for you. All right. Okay, next we're going to do our dashboard. So with the dashboard, I am going to use my zig marker again, that 0.5 side, and trace, and make 3 sections at the top, 1 to the bottom on the left, and then I'm going to put my mood and my habits over here that I'm working on. So what I'm doing is I am finding my 1/3 mark. So my book is into thirds, 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, and where my third mark is. So my book has a little marking to let me know that this is 1/3 of the book. Starting there, going all the way up and stopping just short of these 4 dots. So I'm leaving 4 dots open, and I start there. Doing the same thing here. I'm going to come over now. And what I'm doing now is finding the midsection of my book. It's marked. I know this is the middle right here. So I'm not going to mark on that line. I'm stopping just before the midsection. Then I want to jump over here because I want to make another box on this side. So I'm going to come all the way over to the edge, just like that. And then I can make my lines going up. Then my bottom section, I'm going to leave 3 dots free and then come down to the end. Same thing over here, 3 dots free, down to the end, and then straight across. Okay, so now I have my sections. I am going to put a rainbow down here. There you go. Okay, so we have that. What else did I want to do? I want to use my soft sea foam and put a line in there, one in there. Granny apple green, we'll go for the others. For this one and this one. And then I'm going to write dashboard at the top. So I think I had dash on one side and board on the other. Let me just take a, yep, dashboard. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing here with I'm going to start with mood. That's the wrong color, this one. So I'm going to do mood. And then habits down here. Okay, so what I am going to do is take my zig pen and trace it. So let me show you what I mean. I'm just gonna like make an outline. And my outline doesn't need to be perfect. In fact, I love it when it's not perfect. There we go, looking good. I need to write some things in here. I feel like I wanted to change them. So I do want to keep this as stamping. It's like stamping and card giving because I need to mail out some cards. So that's both of those. These are things I need to do at home. This is shopping. And this one down here, I'm going to call, I have it as phone text, but I want to call it contacts. I'm going to think about other words for this, but for right now it's contacts, things I want to reach out and people I want to reach out to. And then over here, I need to put some calendars. So I bought this from Raksha, I think is her name, and it has the different calendars. So it's Reflect with Raksha, and she has them where you can have a start date of Sunday or a start date of Monday. I made mine with a start date of Sunday. So what you do is you put it down, you trace it. I should have put it like really on the boxes. I did not, but it's okay. So that's my one for mood. I'm going to do one for habits, and this time I am going to get it on the lines better. I need to move it over so it can line up with the one above. Okay. All right, now this time it should be more on the dots. There we go, yes. And one more here. Lining it up. It's just an easy way so you don't have to count your boxes out for the month. So I know that I have enough spaces for all of March because I used the one that has the M for March. So each of the months are here and you can use that. And I bought it a while ago and forgot to use it. I bought one last year as well. I did use that one a lot. So she has a nice YouTube channel. And she's very calm and soothing. Every day of the month. Okay, so that's my mood. I don't need to do anything with that, but for under habits, I am going to write what they are. I have not been good at all with my walking. I've got to do that now. So, walking and cooking. I need to become more regular with that. Did a great job in January. February, not so much. I almost forgot to add my circles for how I am feeling. So we're going to make this one the excited face. This is going to be the happy face. This is the okay face. And this is the oh no face. I don't want too many oh no's. That means not a good day. And my days have been better lately, so I'm not concerned about that. So this is the wow day. This is the happy day. This is the okay day. And this is the ooh day. There we go. Now our dashboard is all done. I do want to add some diamonds. So a little bit of diamonds around. Some circles and dots. just kind of pulls it all together, I think. All right, I think that's the last thing I wanted to do on this page. Okay, so now I am ready for our first weekly. I'm going to keep on going with my task list. I love having the days of the week and then the tasks, and so I'm going to continue doing that. The first thing I'm going to do at the top is put the days of the week, and I am going to do that with a darker color. So actually Granny Apple Green. I'm going to use that to just draw space there, and I'm going to put the days of the week here. So I'll put the day of the week and the date in this space. So 4 on the left, 3 on the right. And so I'm going to have this one be Monday. And I am going to just kind of make this green all the way across just to give it nice space for where I would be putting different things that are happening up there. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So if we have things planned on a particular day, I will write them there. And then down the bottom is where I'm going to write the tasks that I have to do. But before I do that, I'm going to stamp some rainbows because that's what this is all about. So I'm getting my zig marker, make my lines. So my line across is at the 1/3 mark. So I have my book outlines it for me. Find out where your 1/3 mark is, and that's where you would draw your line across. In terms of my line going up and down, I found my halfway mark, and then I jumped over 1, 2, 3 lines. So this is my halfway mark. Then I went 1, 2, 3, and made that my line going up right through the rainbow. I probably should not have gone through the rainbow. I'm not going to go through the rainbow over here. Same thing, halfway mark over 3. I'm going to go there and then there. That's what I should have done, but it is okay. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is fill that in because this is where I'm going to put my days of the week. I went into the second space. I left one little box open, and then I went across for 7 for the 7 days of the week. Monday. On the right side, I'm going to write out the word tasks. I am actually just going to write it out this week. I'm not going to be fancy with it. Just writing it out. And then we're just going to add some diamonds to spruce it up. And some circles. I think my weekly is all set. So let's do a flip through. Let's see what we have here. I'm going to go back to the beginning. So it starts here. I added diamonds here, you can see. And I did put a border around here, so I added a border. I added some hearts. And here we go. Didn't put hearts here because it has a lot going on. This one probably could use some hearts. I think I will put some hearts here with my granny apple green. And I have the hearts all ready to go. Okay, I think I'm good actually. Clean this off. And I think that is everything. I will add some more weeklies that'll probably look similar to this one. And I am good to go. So, I hope you like it. I hope it inspires you. And remember, you can always make your page different than mine and add some other things to it. But just have fun. All right, till next time. See you later.